Welcome back, Brigandine enthusiasts, to your night guide video for Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. And starring today, we're going to be talking about Sherad, who is right now he's a ranger, but before he starts as a thief. And he is from the country of Morelva, the United Islands of Morelva. So let's talk about this guy today. I'll say right off the bat, not one of my favorite guys, but if you can level him up, he is pretty good. And you can also cross-class and make him really good in a cross-class setting here. So he's already a B class, kind of like Vigo was. So pretty good project knight. But one of the most ultimate project knights that you start with. You don't have a very amazing amount of agility, but as you see now at level 17 is at 84 agility. But starting at, what I'm trying to say is when you start as a thief, it's very, very difficult to survive battles. Unless you have a lot of supports and heals and all that, because all you just have is your little dagger and not much else to really work with. Once you become a ranger, you get a little more, you get a few more abilities. You can kind of stay away from the enemy a little bit more, and things are all right. So, you know, we got evasion of D here. We get double movement because of the ranger. Thief doesn't get the double movement, so yeah, that's where it gets a little bit difficult. Really where Sherad shines isn't so much hit points, because you see his hit points aren't all that good. And this might be one of the characters that, personally for me, when I class this guy up, I get him to about this ratio now. And this is an older file that you're seeing here that I played as. But I'll get him up to a decent level of like a ranger or something like that. And then I'll cross-class switch him over to something else. I found that I had the best result by turning him into a paladin after I got him a pretty decent amount of agility. Because as a paladin with high agility, almost can't miss anything. Hit points go up a lot. Defense goes up a lot. He can evade attacks as a knight. He can tank attacks. He's highly evasive, highly tanky. This might be, personally for me, maybe one of the best paladins, but this is just a cross-class suggestion. You don't have to take it. You can play him as a full-out ranger to treasure hunter or whatever, and you know, tell me what you think. But all right, so what do we got here? We got swift cut, basic attack, power of 100. Shadow Steal and Draw Trick go down in power, down to 70. The cool thing about Draw Trick for a ranger and treasure hunter is, as you see on the left there, you shoot out a lasso and you pull the enemy in a space if they can be pulled in a space, if there's nothing blocking it. And so you can perform trap tricks this way. You can pull them into a trap. But you have to set up the trap beforehand to pull it and draw them in, right? So that's pretty cool. But it does cost 30 MP to do it. As you see, it does work with ground and sky. And there's no accuracy because it's absolute. It will always work. So that's the cool thing about the draw trick. You can do this, and as you get going, as you play it, you're probably gonna love it. There are some extra spells for this kind of class here. I don't use these very much, considering the enemy usually has a cleanse available almost at all times. So I almost never bother. But flight might be useful if you want to use that on something to give yourself, maybe just pop it on yourself and have a little more agility, because it's harder for enemies to hit flyers unless there's centaurs there. So yeah, that's what I have to say about his secondary skills here. Moving forward, it says Sherad is a male, age 24, class ranger. This young pirate is always looking for ways to quickly get rich. He regularly voices his desire to shoot someone, and when breaks out, he rushes to sign up. In the past, he was considered and used as cannon fodder because of his reckless nature, but was lucky enough to survive despite the odds. He willingly takes risks that no man in his right mind would consider because, in his own words, he would do anything to become rich. So he is a very, very greedy person and ridiculously lucky by being not very smart in his position. So yeah, I've had if you don't play this guy right, it's very easy to have him get KO'd. So be very careful leveling him up. Once you get up into the Ranger class, where you can do more draw tricks, maybe try to do that more often to keep him outside of getting hurt. Because even though he has a good amount of agility, if he gets pincered, most of that goes away, and then he's kind of squishy on hit points. He always has been from the beginning. And you're going to just notice that until you get probably to about this level here, 17. And yeah, one of the ultimate project knights that is more of a headache for me than fun in some aspects. But if you want to have fun with that and that's your style, go for it. I've noticed turning him into a paladin, I don't know, I've never tried Dark Knight or other types of classes for him, but anything that lacks agility, especially a paladin, would get a huge boon from, you know, having this guy as that. So just letting you know and all that. But thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next Brigandine Knight Guide video. Take care, everybody. See you later.